Se Bawumia kopa Ken Echewa, it is fair to say that Ken also should apologize to Bawumia. Yes, it is fair to say that Ken also should apologize to Bawumia. Obi ampa the young coach no be moving on. So inflation about from but enquire pocket ye bread electricity work through no factories. Mahama 24-hour economy no, he's not delivered it yet. It's ye bread, and we need President Mahama to be up and doing, deliver on the first saying promises no make it to us and ensure say Obia so Shana so will also deliver at this time no. Yeah, my President Mahama say photo no 2 year na yadiatum. Also, we should not support mediocrity. Mediocrity, and we have accepted it. Yes, we are supporting mediocrity. So fire need every day. In fact, every week, Friday be I said I roundup of the week. Until Friday be I will come and sit here like this and remind you say, as I say, yeah, no money ye. Now on money ye a Ghana phone in idea. Yeah, any a pray and on money be couldn't.
Ocean with it, Maminchia, and more carbon found Randy J report so. Nene Vim lady, if you pukuya, and wa baby near maybe and so titru, and in Sensama Hodua Ecoso or NPP or Sunuko Kwamo Kumo. Say, I say Dr. Ladi Mahmoud Bawumia, what Tunisan at the Afre any panaya, or no Mokoko Jina Esen, Kono Babe pre NPP, Amonio Kumo Franca, to be Francano. Enti obiti se honorable Kennedy akompre kwa Japan honorable Brian Champon engineer kwa Brigadier Japan afi nso ose ye wadutwum wafre nipa nan ni nyina ene wo mafa adwene se na kokusi ye na vim lady enya daje na wakyerechire mu abibi mu na wo kyerɛ sɛ NPP pa se nkambo mu beba mu a ɛsɛ sɛ omu yi bibi ato nkyɛn na wɔn mu atenia ye omu dani adade nya na omu hunu sɛ ɛyɛ abato ho nsɛm kan ene baaye omu fa nto nkyɛn no omu hunu sɛ baabi aduro no omu a efie baakum yefunu kuro mu ma eno maka keka omu hu tise ne atwamu a ma omu mfa saa de ne mama megina ho nya sa 2028 no omu ehunu ne ye enti ensemben ena sa mpanifo no aka ede afa Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia to ato ne sade afre wo mo no ena na mo ben so na se NPP amonyokuo wonum etuo na ne titiro nso so no watoto bi de amane NDC amonyokuo kire se John Dramani Mahama Ghana man pen His Excellency o motew every se wo hwe nneema hodo a wo mo ye campaign pa wo mo de to Ghana fo anim se wonum be ye de aboa Ghana fo na amoba ban mu afi ba ko ne fanie ye nhye de hunu hwe kura no a 24-hour economy ene ho ahwan enei ena ordinance akoka kakra na ordinance akoka kakra nema bebre na ordinance akosusumu a se obi wie ne da ben no efra konya so de eno ye boache bidin enti NDC amonyokuo ene vim lady wa pa wonum ho ntuma papa yenya daje na yenti vim lady wadaro ma bomodian se obe like video yi obe share na ado adwenkyere so aba na aboa ma yenyina no ye hwe mu ade.
Which is why I make call on President Mahama say you need to apologize. No be able to say won can't be no because a lot of people are offended. As soft one here, they are offended. And then you konya na nu ya na Mary Uzi ebe didi first Pentecost chairman atem keka na adwenkyere no. Although this man is not a political person or chana gene keke, but people attack him. And then ni na ye ni they call fuafra TikTokers so. Sanchez do baby only at their core so President Kufuor. And the President Mahama must be bold. Said they make a Bawumia to be bold, and President Mahama himself too must be bold. Bold enough to let us know, say, own supported the Omoyeno, and that would your job is to ensure that Obia Benya baby atna, and that you will solve Ghana's problem and leave a legacy. That is what one President Mahama to say. He must reiterate that point and let people know, said the Oyeno or person or Buano Mino Konenim. What I say, and then you can leave your name in the history books. Send me by A, B, C, D, and I'm here. That's all. Do that one. No man no man so funny to my infra, and then we can say that Ghana, you came, you conquered, and you delivered. That's it. That's it. A word to NPP, a word to NDC, and Makabiache, Dr. Bawumia, so more did attempt NPP mu, and Bronyo, why you must also call them to order. The same yes, technically, Adema President Mahama, no call your dogs to order. No Musunjaya te Didiano, Kogana Nibia or rice or Kasa. Everything a press freedom index, no, because when we spoke against President Kufuor and the press freedom index, say no, they are uncalled for the Biasa finance so. Percent journalist be akasa mbasa mumia no ye no na ni journalist na ye di and NDC so mu and NDC opposition NDC 8 years of President Kufuor opposition na NDC for the atam NPP for the atam NDC the munipa the odi atam more and some political Teletubbies boys in Kitwe so mudi HDN bloggers we almost the answer they be about the atem. And so we are near the assembly on platform to say and then the way at them. Mu adwumaye cause anybody di atemache pa mu be didi atem if eno ane say ya na ama musika kakra ya da akoto WhatsApp pages so say hey, this week girl you are criticizing it mu ko ni page am ko didi na atem me read ho we gon conform manage the pages into who didi atem ni nyina na who didi go from if you think say we kwakoye bia it the same one in here dem President President Mahama we are giving the same caution to Bawumia opposition leader. You must call your attack dogs to order. They should stop attacking people like Canada, Japan, any other. More unity. We need power. It starts at home. It starts at home. People like Coca Money Adenia, you must talk to them. Maybe Biani so. Again, interview Biana bloggers the microphone by force of Okasa. Some of the things who hear Posa Okasa. Because I guess ube didi atama unity talks ube ya obi en few. Obey unity talks now be a few because nobody is ready to be insulted. Or sha na tem didi na do so am babiem. O say babiem. Enti we this week analysis near the buy and when you know the issues that this year can and somebody must be bold enough to be able to say it. Enti Bawumia there no the job is not done, sir. You can't choose all these people. In fact, they do baby because people can say, oh yeah, a penny and you sweep issues under the carpet. And the assembly all clear when him say Canada, Japan, and he's not happy. You need to, and I must commend Bawumia too, because so far no, we're meeting Canada, Japan privately by twice. And I was meeting Bawumia Canada, Japan and say also openly. So at least Bawumia he understands the assignment. He understands it. Says so we need 2028. Kennedy must necessarily be on board. He must be back on the team. Brian Champ on the other, he's a new kid on the block. Because having done the kind of performance last time, we show say a solid guy. Somebody do manage say he can do it. But no, years when any I say I'm waiting 50 years or years when anymore managing who he can do so much ahead of him. And you know so what is after that say more managing now. No, you must now manage a be excess is likely to come. So that 10 years and 2028 in 2032 no now prepare new year to come. Before you have more work to do because of the deficit. More deficit. Because the kind of rain I'm going last election and yeah, easy say oh sorry, yeah, I'll bet me about the winning elections. And NPP for already CS was there more jam. First na NPP for na ya catch for parties and community CS was no relationship. Every day they are meeting multi feedback and a year chair. What can we correct? What can we improve? What can we do better? Then NPP for back power and because of some relationship we CS was they falling out. CS was they be break. I don't think that we are not accused and the CS was no WhatsApp platform with NDC. What am I manage CS was ni? What am I manage CS was ni NPP? What am I manage CS was ni? Come manage CS was ni? It's a very good resource. Say the old just standing names and the CS was can be your very internal critics. Come so make sure Bibi now, yeah, that's what President Mahama has been doing smartly. You see, by NPP focus or the CS will start to platforms say Bemo Muska. I don't know about that. We need any evidence to confirm that. But what I know, this CS also can be a very good opportunity for you to harvest a feedback from the ground. Because CS also more ground. So I'm going oh, President Petromia effective for complaining on the ground. Because President no and I've told you the president to be a better the people around him yes men, yes massa, yes massa. They know they do thing. They cannot criticize the president. They cannot caution the president. They cannot give him proper feedback. It will never soldiers say CS more boots on the ground. Because we recently data collection to pick information pick information, they can be able to give information to I had the conform feedback we so ye say. Now one year is now Kojani say oh dear titi drinty the obey kumas for them they say apetampe. And you also one man will lose election without realizing that you've lost the elections. In fact, I know be can NPP for go because seriously. Say yes, and NPP for power grounder And this election, you lose, they should have seen it. They should have seen it coming. Because if you have to Kokwanyi 2012, you thought you were winning comfortably in 2016. First of all, winning comfortably. Turns out, no, Mary, NDC are really comfortably. And you see that make us a politics woman. Yeah, and for being your opponent in front of the World Cup and attacking. Because Kokwanyi who was the opponent at the time. And then NPP for Abbey and come here, some more fuck Kokwanyi feedback, no. And some of the things all can crack, you can learn from it so that you don't repeat some of the mistakes now. Or more, you know. But there be NPP for any chairman, it goes beyond the committee, the way to ano, committee, the way to ano. Munya de say, munya de fata. Because after all, what the people need is solution. Solution and uncomfort here. Solution and comfort here. So let me take you to a year, friends. Africa policy lens for research over the bar house on Mukase. I want to Ghana pa. They did a very big sample size. Just say, any poor Mako High School, or Momunko School, or more year Juma Cassia, it's a corporate world, no more year Juma Cassia. Say, Bani say, Yakoya research saying as a Ghana economy is doing well, is robust, but caught on the in the pocket. What should the government do? Government must begin to see, say, Obama Adiana reflecting our pockets. Money reflecting our pockets. Money reflecting our pocket. Now go for who say because the report says there's a strong even institutions. Most of the people on money or research on money on Mukasa and they say your institutions here weak, which is why they be a years ago, they be a years ago, they be a years ago. But the committee, you know, public accounts committee, when they never get back to us, it's kind of area and Yakoji say, I say we must be able to publish it. But more important, you publish it because you'll be an animal king. You must be able to discuss it. I think the public accounts committee, you know, must learn. Say after the public accounts committee, they will come back and do another recovery meeting, a recovery hearing where Sikempi or Majibia, they'll bring the person back to the committee and say that why this kind of fabra. No, they take inventory of the monies. That will be when they are helping us. Now the omu yes say I don't know. I said I'm why. I said we can we can I said maybe I end no war. What I say. So we are entreating first the ministry, you know, any buying now to take lessons from some of the complaints that we make. Yen kasa keke because you say kasa, but we want government to listen and make corrections. Said about minor ever fan into my prayer or minor, and so according him. So this has been this week Africa policy lines for no the buy say inflation from economy is stable, is doing very well, but cost of doing business then confirm kasa bottom any idea they know idea na confirm. So this was based purely on citizens. Ghana for one kasa na the answers we more research we data we aba ye hu sa data no ebinu ntino. So okay, na say unni maybe your data no was not captured here in this category. Let me know it and I'll call the people because a brand to say was here to me appreciated that look, knowledge is power. But knowledge is power crowd. We must build our systems, no, so that the knowledge they can want the system and the knowledge in everything I catapult you or minor. I'm a minor fan into my power Ifra. But make some of my messages in the uncle for the about so for Eric Duncan says I have a problem with the so-called 24-hour economy. No, why not we concentrate on the factories? Well, I think factories they can't present Mama this 24-hour economy nobody. I don't know say there was some a friend saying Nigeria okay, well, baby, at them the you go chop block because me, I don't go mind you. As I say, first now me, I don't can comfort text message near they know. If you insult, you don't have any right to be on this platform. It's a corner koti junso. Corner koti or more year and away just one away say we have meso we draws near the go and listen to them if you want to insult, go and listen to them. But how they video be at them. And it's in one person crying and we appreciate that person. Because Abraham say we do politics of decency, respect. Wait me actually what you and yes, Abuakasi no be mammy, no be papa, Debbie. No. Yes, sir. A politics of decency. That is crisis if you don't mind anybody, pa 24-hour economy, no, please don't mind them because on my force was say Omo year 24-hour economy so that they can create jobs, but so far. Omo year near man of best omo year. It's funny how some people are saying say 24-hour economy is operational. Also the messenger or the abandon. Beltrini or say NPP primaries are over. We are working together now. So if you don't judge Coca and Abronye based on their internal primaries, but still Uncle for Casabronye when you access to the videos, Casa. So yes, I course of primaries. So also pay unity. Unity, we must see that there's unity. And yeah, crocodile they join unity. But also we unity. We must see that a unity, Papa. Men yeah crocodile they join. kind of unity. But when my kind of messages where you say, Omo Wienti, Omo Mai Bako, Yawadai, or see if ya Yawadai no Besan be the atem, NDC from where that they be amu used to the atem to forget because you saw that why. Stephen to four, or say Honorable Ken has every right to keep staying in NPP. But we, the followers, we are connected to the base. Or say if you are NPP did a year ago, base no has taken over. And it is now Nana Tufo Namekasa from Philadelphia. No, you Nana Tufo Dawase. But I think base, I don't think a bit way take you over from the party itself. What I say. And Nicholas Opunion say, I understand that youth have thoroughly assessed Kennedy Japan. I don't love him as it is used to be. Anyway, I like your analysis. Okay, so no, Kennedy Japan as something to say first, no, but first they no feeling pa. Let me know why I say no on the feeling no. Akofom no. Yawada be must say the same. Okay, Yawada who did attempt, so I reject you. Me ma wonye da wenya a chance to cry. Odiapa kwesi, say watching live from Toronto, Canada. If you have good job, and I will you know. Nicholas Opunion say I don't like you that much, but your outfit this evening is on point. Well, you don't need to like me. I don't know why people start their statement by saying I don't like you. If you don't like me, you are allowed not to like me. In fact, there's so many like us, and you know, don't like me. It's okay, it's allowed. I don't force such a thing like me. Don't worry, don't like me. You'll be one of many. In fact, many people don't like me. So, what can any problem, mommy? Why? Matthias Azoko. Also, but the minister has been clear about on the issue. Which one? And the minister and I are clear on this. Let me know. Oniapa Kwesi, also watch you live from Toronto. Oniapa, I hear you. I appreciate you to truth. Also, IMF conditions no for loan no makes Ghana pay more for electricity. Well, also electricity na the boy dey no IMF for. Sikana ya kwaji ye for loan no ma share dan nsisi hu ne ade a mo de keka ho ni nyina ka ho e na ma ye ne ma bebre ne bo aye din sa no. Daniel Amanko Sisefia, those who can't stop watching you no me ka ho pa na keep up the job now. Oh yeah, Nyakopo shout. Samuel Aferi or Sisefia, sorry to say that our current leadership media omuni wishing bia kakakra and sanavation okra omonyahu, and they shouldn't be continuing like that. Or also views. What I said, that's the beauty of multi-party democracy. They say obia ewoni views. And then my force obia ni obi be ya adwene. Akwasichum say if I'm watching from Sydney, Australia, good job Akwasichum. Abronya no Gastoni TV say Abronya has never talked about Honorable Ken again after the primary so-called base no omode omowu dada. Well, waka won kan you e was so mukabum. E was so mukabum. Because even if wakana asem na onka bioma say wa apologize to Kennedy Japan, the supporters also will forever be peeved. What I said, they will be peeved. Gasconi no and the message go by Yeboah Moses or say one after the process. Okay, meaning what you mean by what you say is a one after the process. And we don't consider if you have a problem with the so-called 24-hour economy, so why not them concentrate and build factories? I think my video will message you know as I anyway. So just a Ghana no Okoda no adwere ma do no abompae so amoma say Ghana no has to go forward. But I'm saying say by now obi anim a research base say economy is doing well, inflation about from but enko your pocket ye bre electricity work through no factories. Mahama 24-hour economy no he's not delivered it yet. It ye bre and we need President Mahama to be up and doing deliver on the first saying promises don't make it to us and ensure say obia so shana so will also deliver at this time no yeah my President Mahama tete futo no 2 ye na atum also we should not support mediocrity and we have accepted it. Yes, we are supporting mediocrity. So fire need every day. In fact, every week Friday be I said I round up of the week. Until Friday be I will come and sit here like this and remind you say say ye no mind ye na o mind ye a Ghana for nyina ye dia yeah any ebe pray and o mind be kodanim. Jesse Richard say if ya they collected my brother huge amount of money from security recruitment, but still okay. Also, here for you see some of the things. Gaston is say, if not true that, or say it is not true that light bill is high because of IMF. Bills are high because there is an increase of 24% in electricity tariffs by this government. Okay, on also view or the banner. So say no credit because of a yinti IMF and electricity bill the cost will be sending message no kasa or so mobile. Name on Monday from where he sits on electricity bono cost because he had the 24% the tariff at also. It is a president per month for you also a listening government that oyi because people even here I see look at your chairman of NDC class Ghana I want you on no crack on say I want you the be I want you daytime. And so the onus is on government. The ball is in your court to do the needful. You have just about 2.5 years. We election year any free 1.5 years, President Mahama. 2.5 years won't you? Because 2.5 years, no. The last year, no election year, major things no cannot be done. Most of them, they are to be get. And you know, they open to me and the President Mahama now and now, between now this year and next year, and I'll bet me a do loyal rose, no. I 24-hour economy. If you don't fix the 24-hour economy, what the President Mahama say? 5 factories, forget to post what promise say. You have 5 major factories because you have to beat a coup for the records agenda 111 year. Don't mind any cry catch a mind said the hospital the NPP coup for the cry you hospital that mine. Mumma and near my for. And say at least agenda 111 it was started. And to President Mahama we agenda 111 na for boast to send me by a mukra we na maybe. And then again 24-hour economy they want to make you can deliver the 20 at least greater Accra region put the Accra Kumasi Takra do the 24-hour economy no. Ye 24-hour economy Accra Kumasi Takra the 24-hour economy no. Na ye hu some robustness, ye hu the job creation, ye hu the competition. China crown and mobile economy for factories 1 and 2 Korea and then Ghana ambassador to Korea is solid guy. One man for Korean companies there 3 4 crown factories simple factories be Ghana. You must deliver. And yes, President Mahama say 24-hour economy when deliver they will taunt you. You better handle. But you know make us say you're too respectful. And you did you attempt that. And you did cassette yere and now papa now mammy and now former no at all. Nemo, we will pressure you. We will keep pressing your neck. You better more pressure side to deliver the 24-hour economy. And you cry Accra Kumasi Takra they deliver it. 24-hour economy. Who deliver any problem here? Now who deliver so why President Mahama who come down won't say yes, why you Juma? Even though you couldn't do it in the order. Because see, New York will cry 24-hour in New York. Jababi Okot say Hong Kong. Guangzhou. What I say, maybe Dubai. Dubai cry there portions that sleep. I've been to Dubai a couple of there are portions that sleep. Sydney, Australia. There are people that sleep. And the 24-hour economy, but this or more. Campaign time, no one they kept arguing. And I'm president obey watch a crowd 24-hour club or crowd. A him fan a club 24 hours. A him fan any club 24 hours. You get 24-hour economy a club or baby. And I watch it doing 2 million 24 hours. But at least, Sir President Mahama to be deliver a few factories in Greater Accra region. No, to be some market to be back. Even commit me as a night market. That is at the state at the behest of Ghana are buying a night market at particular areas to be designated. Say the Oko Europe, especially Holland, your friends Amsterdam, Germany, they want to be blocking US part of the US want to be blocking some streets. They are announced on radio so this weekend the street market they call night market they call maybe at Oxford Street. You're blocking it from one end to the other. It is how we can never be our person who did be abolition. Never you better turn or near the store near Maso Baby go near Tom. If we are near a movie, so you can do something like that, like a night market. You see, a day market, night market. Then you can build a few factories, at least Accra, Kumasi, Takra, they do it. Do it. Now, when to me, I need there any pressure, no, we go continue the luta. And it doesn't matter, say, no, mobile man, for be did the attempt, Jandam. Mother, Munkofa, America, a kitchen, a blogger, Imla, and media attempt, fire, my papa, we no go mine now. We go keep pressing them. We'll keep asking the critical questions. We will ask. Where's the 24-hour economy? Where's the stability in the economy? Where are the jobs that you promised to create? Where is the stopping galamsey? Where is the state of the emergency? We go keep asking them. And no dear, Friday, the omnibus, and the Vim Lady show, and the every place. And the YouTube, our Vim Lady online, or YouTube, Vim Lady online, or YouTube. Yeah, they assign Eddie Wednesday, the radio, so, and then online pay into digital. And I drone. You're from a Vim Lady, but thank you so much for joining us. Moro Ganiu, Abami Moro, yes, if your suggestion here very good. Joseph Flenox, Joseph was saying that was if you then Ken also has to apologize to Bawumia for calling me a liar. I think it's a fair comment. So Bawumia Kopa Ken Echewa. It is fair to say that Ken also should apologize to Bawumia. Yes, it is fair to say that Ken also should apologize to Bawumia. Obian part of young coach. No be a moving on. What I say? J Dazzle says the problem with the NDC now is that they said is that when they said they were in opposition, where is the women's bank? Okay, or see NDC what can some be women's bank? Where is the women's bank? And that's a very fantastic point. It's true. NDC can some be women's bank. 1.5 years in here. Where is the women's bank? Where is it? And the air can we go keep. And you see, and I like what J Dazzle. These are everyday Ghanaians who are keeping the pressure for 24-hour economy, but for women's bank, nebra. Yeah, cry, host, they remind that Busa. That's a very good one there, J Dazzle. Women's bank, no NDC away. We cried the professor Jenado Pokaj Mama's answered it on no bar, and I'm sure she's very much interested in this. It's a women's bank in away 1.5 years. Punch across a capital, seed capital day. We haven't seen one building spring up, say, honey, anyway, women's bank, no. Say, another, be bold enough to come and admit it to us. And look at the whole admit it, the better. But so won't fee any day. We have a problem with that. It's a women's bank, no. Say, have they cancelled the teacher licensure exams? Have they done it automatic posting? I think the last time, no more year posting. But teacher license exams, teacher for remember the last time a teacher license exams come and almost send the NDC a ladies back. Why should I also a teacher nobody the attempt? License exams is good for everybody. If you are the doctor said or more Emi Samona Koudo. And you see, I think that honorable canon. Some of these social issues are more important than even politics. You know. Some of those issues they are more important because Kaswa girl here 27 years to pay. Wawu. Then Emisa, Wapo Juma, Abba, when you say that Jeffan Coco the bull rage, any police hospital, beyond traditional no bed in Omaya Wawu. These are the issues that wasn't media for no. We must highlight and just say you can't 3 days near Chasso. You can't 3 days near Chasta. We are more fixated on the politics than the social issues now. And here, I know your life and death matter. Kedeniema hospital, abandoned hospital. And then we are trying to do politics with it. If you want NPP, for I say, oh, they say hospital now being abandoned. Oh, NPP here, you shouldn't be happy. See, abandoned our hospital no by way. Because when you watch now, we require baby because that hospital remains closed. And the NDC NPP, you must come together. And near my social issue, a fire home, a Ghana for everyday Ghanaians, hospital, a Juma, a Pomoding. We must take it very serious. Galamsey, take it very serious. Job creation, take it very serious. Nebi Biani their politics. Nebi Biani their politics. Clifford Che, thank you so much, Clifford. Eric Donko Safia, how are you doing? How are you going to do the 24-hour economy? Even in New York, only Times Square and Las Vegas. If Times Square, there stores me on my phone. Because the last time at Christmas, my name is cousin, you see, I could hear the ball drop in New York. Yeah, and I'm one of some idea sign. I feel the ball drop away at midnight. Upon your coffee, near a coffee crab, baby, all man over close. There were a few places, H&M, normally I don't know what baby. H&M credo baby on the Pamo, yes, idea. See, even New York will cry 24-hour economy. This is Times Square. H&M on the Times Square, so 42nd Street or something. A drew a and I do almost one more pump into young. Even in New York, Nagana shall for what I'm saying open. Brush out for no more temano, come pong. Temasha for no come pong, 24-hour. I shall for no, they don't do 24-hour. I shall. What you call Vienna City, correct? so me 24-hour shower. Even a shower from 24-hour shower. In Ghana, no, we should try. You see, politicians, they have jargons. Bibi ebe rhyme wo ya so. And Ghana no so o ya momo say ye mu de be no. Ye rhyme. What I say? Ti 24-hour economy ni adwan ye deja na e di ekiri. New York, me say asem we me tran na ka NDC food soldiers be ye me san say. Ade na me see 24-hour economy de. New York, almighty New York. O penipa to America kra New York benye bi. Nipa Robenya bi ato baby o New York. E ho kromo pon. Guangzhou, China. Edu baby o mupon some corners. Dubai, edu baby o mupon. Sydney, Australia, edu baby o mupon. Ko Toronto, Canada, edu baby o mupon. Me say red light, Amsterdam, red light, ashawfo. Red light. Amsterdam, ashawfo kra red light, kra edu baby o mupon. Daytime, okwa hu ashawfo no baby sa. Omapon anajo na hwa so go yi adwuma na pai ejana so but daytime ukwa asofo no kro munye 24 hours daytime omunye 24 hours nti yenye bibi ye when we just fire around just to create hype among electorates no ye afi power number how are we going to deliver the 24 hours nti we will continue it where this week fire all the issues cause of fire bam pacho mo bomb fire mo abroche no mo help bi am betimi na ma papa na yedwiri ni dan na I think it will be handy bala mami mbo sa rent control papa acting rent commissioner na member na baso solid work. I think that so far he is the only one who has given visibility to rent control officer. As the rent control commissioner, he's giving visibility, he's giving a voice, and he's enforcing the law because uba o hosteler. Why shall we Japade o ka krabaka koto to your hostel fees? Sika ya jiji wo hostel no university Legon, especially Legon tech. Ubewu. Uba to me ko tech wie. Uba ko Legon wie ubewu. Enti mami mbo papa na basu be as commissioner. Sa die we I was starting going around monitoring the hostels, pushing in penifo mo only hostels. Omo the hostels na wo university ni ade adane money making machine. Mashola, amen shawola. Omo twi moja papa we free mu. Chese, the ana obana ye desperate for admission. Admissions they say in out. In nukra no. First year most of the time kola no ko munya baby entra. Ntube na wutua 2000, 4000, 5000, 6000. Ensure my kania my akola no ho ne mo de be kwaduane obedi transport books or better. It's crazy. Inti papa no why we must whip all those untumi meka se fiera until wonye andamra. Uye fiera one out of blog, one out of cement, but you are under law. Sanity will be bia abroche if you are not a lord unto yourself and you are not a god unto yourself. You cannot create law man who say rent control is man G beyond a certain point as a media like G because when we say I are desperate, parents are desperate for hostel for a moment, abroni beje. And we are abusing and kolani bebe ha school no. Omo to me nsia de because omo mame no the hostel ka. Omo mame mo the hostel ka. Uye ni nyina asa na wa beto laptop ama akola ni books the school fees chesa we obata oba wie school why didn't bom sa to so be wie school Ghana so ni share ni financial aid papa bia ye beka se we dey because get fund no dey scholarship no kwa dey home o party ni power unya. And for a child to go to school we go through hostel ni ade o chesa o parent na wa brankasa na wa break. I commend the rent commissioner no, for enforcing the law and calling out most of the hostel owners and say they are abusing school for no. They are abusing them. And Pacho Papa, remember when you 9-day wonder, it's your commissioner. Push them until they charge reasonable fare. What have we say Legon, Ubewu. Upe hostel ono oba any mate in Kwabeda 4 sometimes 8 in a room. And because ube chiano. Because uba a girl cry there now cry the way we cry because o say uba girl no nya o safe Legon redu baby no mutu champo school for sky ho hostel aye tiam pim and so comfort to me attack ye ma ho nti esramo mon support papa we need the oil. I mean even if when to be grand for hostel owners na kokota the fact that he's naming and shaming them and pushing them so mon charging reasonable and you can be expose you Just because education, education, and government doesn't have the money to invest in infrastructure, or person abuse students and parents. Both parents, ha. When you not count out all the time, report some of the government officials in fiscal. Because three will invest here. Well, just because the salary is so. You see, I'm not saying that is a justification for abusing the system and stealing and corrupting Ghana system, but it's some of the triggering factors, a trigger for the money and so school, the salary didn't so, they also call we so. And we are further corrupting the already corrupted system. The Ghana and we are corrupting the already corrupted system. Maybe beyond politicians in the air sometimes, yes, civil servants now brony be ye person ye so. Until we have to corrupt the system. And can then an appointment by only free SHS by PTA do so cry more money by headmasters in be fake. They will run for koji. More mom to uniform no. Abroni be yezun at a point they were not even teaching their children no. Because I am more man bribe more man D no. They will sabotage free SHS no. Any ene. Obi I do obi aso. What you say? You go reach everybody. But mama na munyina ma say mo joining here. Thank you so much say you my joining on a Vim Lady Show. This one we do it on every Friday, the Vim Lady Show, and at the end of Friday, yeah, we try to give the voice to all the weak issues. Abba, I was a yekan. Now make an had you be to be set agenda my Obiensu to me in fact I can divert attention from the main issue. You better kind of asterisk and we'll do it said the bear and fast over Baswama Ghana no. Yeah, Obian control, be to me case. Mina mato data I'm a Vim Lady. Mina mato I said, Vim Lady be cannot say we think it will help the people. Me see maybe a Ghana do no. Yeah, media for we can no longer sit on the bench and say that you're neutral. You're neutral. We are on the side of the ordinary people. Oh, yeah, be been affected Ghana for a fire. If you touch the ordinary Ghanaian, because be a major, or capital, be a major simple, we don't care about what your perception is. Who perceive MPP and fire home. When people say now we MPP, now the MPP na one a woman. MPP na rain a woman. Don't see fine gentlemen like Kojo Ponkroma money idea in MPP. Dr. Okobo money idea, who don't you see them? It's MPP, they say nipa a woman. So if you tell me that if you're MPP, why should I get offended? When I was exposed to ignorance. So I don't even care. What I say? Munye a Juma Bayama ordinary people. That's why we sit here and talk. But you see, a smear campaign. You said that the more we attack you is all your NDC, we MPP. Yeah, or MPP or MPP. They think the more they do it, the more it will shut me up. Now me, why you me 20 plus years? Me shut up and come shut up a check. Me and not first time see me few, including my kitchen bloggers in me and I'm seeing me few. But when you come after any ordinary Ghanaian, TikTokers here, they will come after you. And then I'm blocking for 1,000. I will block you all. No. I ain't about Quasia. Hope I walk Quasia and I'm come coaching bloggers. One of them. About Quasia. I wouldn't be at them. Yeah, yes, yeah, and conform my minimum conform an anum. Yeah, big Jirahanum may I walk as no. Yeah, one anum. Yeah, you. Yeah, no. Yeah, Pelegas, yeah, but one more my Ghana couldn't. Then on my Ghana, you know, beer and for so Ghana, you do baby. We are the 8th largest economy in Africa. We are the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence. And then there was such a rich, resourceful country. You better no, we go fire, but we'll fire responsibly. We'll ask tough questions. We'll ask questions and we'll demand near my bet me about solution-oriented things. Now, now they also be the atema, and now they are about audio. So, aye. Eredon Koso was Sacramento, California. Okay, good job. Nana Pia say our leaders are visionless. Creating jobs for the youth is not a rocket science. I agree. It's not rocket science. But Ghana for voters now some leaders in pressure. In the leader no ba unim your person or no so person or yeah. Oh, job for the boys in Minokoda. So let's look at the pressure we give to politicians. Yantian NDC supporters called the NHIS office or them have lock and so until we the people know we have refused to call our politicians to account. Yet the NDC woman money be got a free bini. And the more we push our politicians, or more you got free money, no, obey we are no amount coins or got free, and Ghana will be stagnant. In the Ghana, there, baby, Ghana, we should be bigger than this. Foreigners, no more how they perceive Ghana. We should be bigger than this. Once 2 steps forward, near by 1. 2 steps forward. Yes, some cards registration say 2 steps forward, near Samba back, 1 step backwards. This is Ghana. Indeed, the more I ain't Jumano, any get to say, get a piano, or say, my dear, there are no adequate street lights in Ghana. How are they going to do night trading and traveling? Good question. Good question. Mrs. Solar keke street light person. And Ghana, there's no reason why a solar light street light there should even be hooked to a Akosomo. It doesn't make sense. Abroche, omuni area o. Area ni 3 months pay. But all the colos, Home Depot, ubenya solar lamps edu summer, obia de se enye summer, cause sometimes spring, obia de se ni fie. What is she said? A bedroom, you may not a data not trivial, and I do not know so. We can do it, empower all our villages. There is no reason why in this day and age our street lights should be connected to Akosomo. It is senseless. It is unreasonable. It is an insult to our own competence and intelligence. Say in this day and age, your street lights, a trick can you free Akosomo. I say pressure near the man or no. Pressure any demand no nti me the most yan say na madam say and thank you for joining us na me can say papa na also aye dwiri ne dan egu no. This is a noble man who deserves say it is so sad o say na papa no kasa ne mane twe no. This is the whole ne life nyina no o say me nko he oh hey,
so ya fe me pese mu kumi me pasi afọ ti sa mu hu ma brabo da abrabo si mu o operator we o ti machine so na we si so abofom o boss take on from 48 me masa me mantare ne di nu aduane ye bibia ye sika bibia wodan enti me ye de the mama notice ya mama me notice around 5:30 and aba say my good auntie me nyina man fan koy enu 24 hours me nyina man fan koy